today. Before we start Your seats. Thank you all. I have the honour to introduce the platform party. Starting from the left-hand side of the stage, we have Dr. Seamus Lennon, Head of School of Business, Dr. Billy Bennett, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Registrar, Dr. Orla Flynn, President ATU, Dr. Michelle Glacken, Registrar and Vice President Students, Teaching and Learning, Sarah Mohan, President of ATU Galway Mayo Students' Union, and at the rear of the stage we have Deirdre Lusby, Head of Department of Business and Accounting, Dr. Megan Drury-Grogan, Head of Department of Enterprise and Technology, Michael Gill, Head of Department of Organisational Behaviour, Margaret Waldron, Head Librarian, ATU Galway Mayo, Aideen O'Hucka, Assistant Registrar of ATU, and Carmel Brennan, Assistant Registrar of ATU. Irim Dr. Seamus Lennon, Ceann Coláiste Cuireann Service Brunna a Oscailt. I call upon Dr. Seamus Lennon, Head of School of Business, to open the conferring ceremony.
Máidin Wa agus fáilte rih gach duine ag an sermonas brunta seo. Tá an áthar surum a bheith ag an ócáid speisialta seo I Bhilléire an Ollscoil Technoléite an Atlantic. It's a great pleasure to welcome you here this morning to the most important event in the college calendar. This is our opportunity to celebrate together your achievements over the last number of years in college. At this point, I would like to remember two of our colleagues who passed away recently, Fiona Morrissey and Tom Burke. Fiona joined the School of Business relatively recently and lectured in law, and Tom was principal of Mountbellew Agricultural College for many years, and Mountbellew co-deliver our degree in Rural Enterprise and Agribusiness. May they rest in peace. Most of you here today were at the start of your college career when COVID struck, and this resulted in significant changes for everyone involved and required you to be resilient and to display perseverance in order to achieve your objectives. It reminds me of a quote. Winston Churchill once gave a short speech where he simply said, "Never give up, never ever give up, never ever ever give up." You honed your skills of resilience, perseverance, and perspective during COVID times. You adopted and worked hard and are now getting your very well-deserved reward here today. You are celebrating your academic success and also your success in dealing with the many obstacles that life throws at you. So, as you go forward and develop your career, always remember these vital personal skills that you used over the last few years. In the future, when you hit a roadblock in either your professional or personal life, remind yourself that you can dig deep to overcome any obstacle, that you are resilient, and remind yourself to put the issue in perspective and to keep it there. Another major change that occurred over the last number of years, when you initially registered as a student, you registered in an Institute of Technology. You're now graduating from one of the largest multi-campus universities on the island. While we are making this transition, we are conscious of continuing to serve our students in the same manner we always have, and to retain a strong, student-centred culture that will be the hallmark of the university. The School of Business has developed since you started. For example, a new degree in digital accounting started this year, and a new degree in digital business, which was developed in collaboration with the further education sector, will commence in September. And new programs in business with languages are also planned. The new Faculty of Business across the ATU, across all three colleges, has over 5,000 students and offers a range of postgraduate programs. Many of you will engage with lifelong learning during your career, and please consider us when looking for upskilling or further studies opportunities. For example, we have recently launched a new master's program in Human Resource Management and Employee Relations, which commences next September. And there are many other postgraduate programs on offer throughout the Faculty of Business across the ATU. I want to thank the enormous dedication of the staff in the School of Business, your head of department, your lecturers, administrative staff and technical officers who are always focused on your success. The tagline for the ATU is "The future is here." Today, the future is yours, and we wish you all the best in that future, and we will support you in any way we can. Congratulations again, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Anish Erim Dr. Orlan I Lyon, Uachtaráin Ulscoil Technoliaachta an Atlantic. Gradam a brunna na Foglamori, a brunna Ulscoil Technoliaachta an Atlantic, chun na crutha sin, agus Erim Dr. Liam O'Banaid, Las Uachtaráin Ganohi Acadúil, agus Clearahori na Hirahori a Cuira Láthair. Now I call upon Dr. Orla Flynn, President of Atlantic Technological University, to confer awards on the learners presented by the Atlantic Technological University for that purpose. And I ask Dr. Billy Bennett, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Registrar, to present the candidates.
De bhua an údarás atá díolsithe in Ulscoil Technoliaachta an Atlantic. Brunam leis se dochtaní na fálamóí a bhainteach an chaidán don na dochtaní sin, agus iarm go gcuirfar na fálamóí sin I láthair cuam, chun go mruinnig mé a bar chéime orthú go formiúil. By virtue of the authority vested in Atlantic Technological University, I hereby confer awards on the learners who have achieved the standard determined for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchment.
Uachtaráin Cuir mé láthair chuait na hiarrthóirí seo Halanas a bhfuil a dorthaí scrúdathe dleachta agus de bhachtaní ag le bhéal a 6, a 7, a 8 agus a 9 den creath náisiúnta ciailleachtaí a bheith ceadathe ag Comhairle Acadúil Ulscoil Technoliacht an Atlantic. President, I present to you the following candidates whose examination results have been adopted and awards at levels 6, 7, 8 and 9 of the National Framework of Qualifications have been approved by the Atlantic Technological University Academic Council.
I call on Ailish McNulty from the Department of Enterprise and Technology to present the candidates from this department.
Bachelor of Business with Entrepreneurship. Jason Hogan. In absentia. Shauna King. Kirsty O'Callaghan. Ryan O'Neill. Bachelor of Business with Entrepreneurship Honours. Luca Angelelli. In absentia. Tristan Brophy. Aisling Glynn. I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Business with Entrepreneurship to stand for a round of applause. I call on Marie Finnegan to continue calling students from the department.
Bachelor of Business in Finance. Brandon Green, in absentia. Sylvia Cavia. Emmanuel Adayemi. Laura Bellew. Caroline Bang. Edward Campbell. Ciara Cantero. Rory Carberry. Alana Carr. Roisin Duffy. Sarah Feely. William Figueres. Owen Fury. Saoirse Garvey. Shi Hang Heng. Jack Jenkinson. Abby Kane. Nessan Leahy. Paul Long. Brighton Masuku. Ronan McDonough. Shauna McDonough. Jonathan McGrath. Matisse McKelvey. Jack Murphy. Raymond O'Hara. Amy Riley. Megan Rimington. Liam Rock. Sinead Ryan. Alexander Talib. Emily Thomas. I asked graduates of the Bachelor of Business in Finance and the Bachelor of Business in Finance and Economics to stand for a round of applause. I call on Lorna Moynihan to continue calling students from this department.
Bachelor of Business in Marketing and Sales, Tristan Benash, in absentia. Rena Breen, in absentia. Lily Chadwick. James Dawson, in absentia. Keith Emerson, in absentia. Anthony Gigi, in absentia. Craig Gorman. Emma Halton, in absentia. Yusuf Ismustain, in absentia. Marianne Lemure, in absentia. Julia Matthew, in absentia. Tori McCann, in absentia. Jack McGahan, in absentia. Ciara Mills, in absentia. Jolene O'Donoghue. No, Ciara? Ciara. Jolene O'Donoghue, in absentia. Francesco Savella. Bachelor of Business, Honours in Marketing and Sales, Josh Beaumont. Molly Boyle. Ian Butler. Michael Byrne. Cynthia Sika. Jack Holleran. Ralph Collins. Grace Connell. Claire Cullinan. Funan Donnelly. Ronan Dowd. Alana Ford. Ciara Forkin. Andrew Gary. Aoife Gavin. Martha Green. Matthew Griffin. Jessica Hayes. Connor Keenan. Olivia Kimchek. Rachel Laffey. Shauna Leonard. Olivia Lynch Ward. Lily Mason, in absentia. John McGlynn. Teresa Maguire. Caroline McMenamin. Quiva Miley. Ellie Moffat. Eamon Mongan. Jack Morn. Claire Nevin. Lorcan O'Brien. Laura O'Donoghue. Vicky O'Sullivan. Lucy Pelham Byrne. Emma Riley. Kieran Riley. Aisling Sharkey Cleary. Sarah Tighe. Emer Troy, in absentia. Mark Truskins. David Ward. He's not on this. Thomas Lavin. Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Business degree in Marketing and Sales and the Bachelor degree in Marketing and Sales honours to stand for a round of applause. And I now call on Mr. Michael Gill to continue calling students from this department.
The Higher Certificate in Business and Agriculture. These students are not present, so I will call their names in absentia. Michael Cahill, Kieran Cohen, Kieran Collin, Emma Corliss, Shane Corrigan, Brian Daly, Sarah Doherty, Pádraig Duffy, Aaron Finlan, Shauna Kirwan, Aoife Lally, Aaron McCormick, Sarah Murray, Conor O'Malley, Chloe O'Reilly, Conor Ryan. Next, we have the Bachelor of Business in Rural Enterprise and Agribusiness. Mark Caulfield, in absentia. Chloe Henu, in absentia. Maeve Jennings, in absentia. Niall O'Rourke, in absentia. Roisin Ryan. Next, we have the Bachelor of Business Honours in Rural Enterprise and Agribusiness. James Clark. Justin Commons. Liam Costello, in absentia. Claire Daly. Luke Divley. Eileen Donoghue. Liam Donoghue. Shane Gillespie. Kevin Glenn. Shane Grant. Keelan Hand. Michael Hannafin. Zoe Kelly. Connor Lynch. Lorne McDermott. Conor McGrath. Siobhan Regan. Mark Stewart. Ivan Walsh. I will now call on graduates from the Higher Certificate in Business and Agriculture, wherever they are, the Bachelor of Business in Rural Enterprise and Agribusiness, and the Bachelor of Business Honours in Rural Enterprise and Agribusiness. Please stand for a round of applause. I now call on Phelan Moraine to continue calling graduates for their awards.
The Higher Certificate in Business and Business Information Systems, Owen Halloran. The Bachelor of Science in Business Information Systems, Callum Cole Brown. Jennifer Cunningham, in absentia. Luke Fitzsimmons, in absentia. Bruna Cavazzo, in absentia. Caoimhe Grealish, in absentia. Shane Kelly. Trevor Sebanakata. Orla Steed. The Bachelor of Science Honours in Business Information Systems, Jack Barry. Jonathan Boland. Fergal Carrick, in absentia. Caoimhe Clark. Ian Clark. Hannah Collins. Martin Conlon. Rebecca Cormacan. Dylan Cox. Stephen Daly, in absentia. James Duggan. Dylan Farrell. Kevin Gibbons, in absentia. Stephen Goldrick. Aoife Given. Okay, so Gavin Ford. Leon Gyo. I must have skipped. Francis Kane. Aina Kelly. Wei Jin Kaw. Ji Shuan Kaw. Richard Maher. Brian McShane. Aslan Mohammed. Kathleen Murphy. Cian Noon. Bradley O'Reilly. Breffney O'Reilly, in absentia. Daniel Onanuga. Connor Roach. Stephen Skiberas, in absentia. Claudia Vengalete. Jack White. I ask the graduates of the Higher Certificate in Business and Business Information Systems, the Bachelor of Science in Business Information Systems, and the Bachelor of Science Honours in Business Information Systems to stand for a round of applause. I call on Dr. Rachel Shaw to continue calling students from the department.
The Higher Diploma in Business Analytics, Jose Fernandez, in absentia. Alba Lozano Mereges, in absentia. I ask graduates of the Higher Diploma in the Business Analytics programme to stand for a round of applause. I call on Noel Harvey to present the candidates from the Department of Business and Accounting.
The Higher Certificate in Business, Nicole Comby, in absentia. Anthony Kine, in absentia. Raymond Fitz, in absentia. Rachel Joyce. Jack McManus, in absentia. Leo Nidwid, in absentia. Cuiva Whelan, in absentia. The Bachelor of Business, Ellen Cunningham, in absentia. Niamh Duffy. Jack Gavin, in absentia. Alexandra Gewitz. Aoife Kelly. Orla King, in absentia. Shane Kine, in absentia. Andy Lecoux. Nor Malik, in absentia. Conor McLaughlin. James McLaughlin. Hazel O'Connor. Nicole O'Reilly. Daniel Shea, in absentia. And Jessica Towie, in absentia. The Bachelor of Business Honours, Bidor Al-Hawarni. Alexander Aragazou. Connor Burke. Kieran Burke. Hannah Burke. Matthew Burke. Kelly Butler. Owen Byrne. Rebecca Cahill. Sinead Callan. Niamh Canty. Irene Sabuna. Adam Clark. Porrick Clearly. Hannah Codd. Nadine Conley. John Coughlin. Jamie Cox. Cormac Croak. James Crowley. Oliver Cusack. John Dean. Killian Donnellan, Kieran Donahue in abstentia. Niamh Donahue. Owen Dowd. Cyprian Drowso. Ocean Duggan. David Ellis. Mary Catherine Feely. Cueva Ford. Adam Foy. Christina Gagan. Morgan Gilliard. Dara Glynn. Liam Halloran. Jake Hart. Jake Jordan. Finola Keane. Kalisa Keaveney. Simon Keaveney. Hazel Kirby. Gatus Conovelis. Conal Larissy. Shane Long. Tara Lynch. Connor Malley. Jade Mannion. Stephen Mannion. Anthony McDonough in abstentia. Lorraine McDonough. Caroline McGivney. Leah McGrath. Elisha McGuinness. Simon McHale. Liam McKiernan. Catherine McNamara. Owen Morahan. Lauren Maroney. Sarah Morris. Eamon Mulcairns. Amy O'Brien, Katie O'Connor, Ben O'Donnell, Thomas O'Neill, Derva O'Reilly, Katie O'Reilly, Sophie Pym, Emily Quinn, in absentia, Sarah Riley, Leah Scully, Michelle Sheehy, Eva Sinclair, Michael Thomas, Aisling Toy, Alton Toher, Alison Tracy, Enda Tracy, Owen Troy, Rebecca Walsh, Andrew Ward, Yao Wing Young, Kieran Donoghue, in absentia. No, it's here. Okay, Kieran Donoghue. I call upon the graduates of the National Certificate in Business Studies, the Bachelor of Business, and the Bachelor of Business Honours to stand, please, for a round of applause. I call upon Niamh Fennell to continue to call names from the Department of Business and Accounting.
The Bachelor of Business Honours in Accounting, Joan Bateman. Alexander Bowes. Cathal Boyle. Bruno Carrasco. In absentia. Brian Coohill. Steffi Cook. Jason Crow. John Daly. Sarah Fahy. Brendan Farrell. Alex Ferron. Ethan Gallagher. Edel Glancy. Roy Grealish. Jared Guthrie. Erin Harvey. Mary Rose Heenan. Melissa Herity Maloney. Katie Higgins. Melina Jemelova. Amy Kenny. Anna Clean. Aoife McGuan. Dean Murray. Emily Intakwani. Lauren O'Neill. Megan Pierce. Natalia Prokop. Caitlin Reddington. Patrick Riley, in absentia. Michael Ryan. Moish Shahid. Joanna Schweitek, in absentia. Emma Thomas. Rachel Tuffy. I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Honours in Accounting to stand for a round of applause. I call on Anne Tynan to continue calling students from this department.
Postgraduate Diploma in Business and Accounting, Arnold Chinwanzimba. Nancy Coutinho. James Foley. Claire Ford in absentia, Michael Howard in absentia, Dylan Ruan in absentia, Emma Twice. I ask the graduates of the Postgraduate Diploma in Business and Accounting to stand for a round of applause.
I call on Dr. Seamus Lennon to present the candidate for the award of research degree.
I have the honour to present Jennifer McCready for admission to the degree of Master of Research, and I ask President Dr. Orla Flynn to present the parchment to her. I ask the Supervisor, Dr. Michael Moran, to come forward with the student.
Title of Jennifer's thesis was Examining Signal Authenticity and Adult Attachment as Potential Antecedents to Slow Fashion Purchasing Intentions.
I call up the winners of the Academic Excellence Awards, and I ask Dr. Billy Bennett, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Registrar, and Dr. Seamus Lennon, Head of School of Business, to present the graduates with their award. I call upon Dr. Megan Drury-Grogan, Head of Department of Enterprise and Technology, to call the name of the award winners from this department.
I present the ATU Academic Excellence Awards within the Department of Enterprise and Technology. The following graduate has achieved the highest Academic Excellence Award within the Department of Enterprise and Technology. Francesco Savella, Bachelor of Business in Marketing and Sales.
I call upon Dr. Noel Harvey of the Department of Business and Accounting to call the name of the award winners from that department.
I present the ATU Academic Excellence Awards within the Department of Business and Accounting. The following graduates have achieved the highest academic excellence within the Department of Business and Accounting. Melina Gemelova, Bachelor of Business, Honours in Accounting. Arnold Chimwaza Dezimba, postgraduate diploma in accounting.
Congratulations to the graduates of Atlantic Technological University 2023. In keeping with tradition, you may move the tassel to the left-hand side of your mortarboard. I think that deserves a round of applause. Irimir Dr. Orla ní Lion an Uachtarán Craig Leis an O'Céad Seo. I ask Dr. Orla Flynn, our President, to make the closing address.
Díomh a chuirde go léir. Is mór na nórdam fáilte cruúil a choróibh, fáilte go dtí Cathair na Gaillimhe agus fáilte go Hallscoil Technoliachta an Atlantic. Ladies and gentlemen, members of governing body, esteemed faculty members, proud families, honoured guests, and most importantly, you, our brilliant new graduates of ATU. Welcome to this morning's graduation ceremony, and a very special welcome to those of you joining us online. To the parents, families, and guardians here today, thank you for entrusting us with the education of these exceptional individuals. Your support has played a vital role in their success, and we're grateful for the partnership we've shared in nurturing these young and not so young minds. And I might ask our new graduates to please rise. We've been clapping you now for the last half hour, so I might ask you now to stand, face your supporters, and give them a big boulabus, a big round of applause for your families and friends, if you wouldn't mind. You are now part of our growing family of alumni in ATU, and it was really lovely to see so many of you wearing that pin coming up here today. But it's interesting to reflect that 51 years ago this month, at the first conferring ceremony for the regional technical colleges, less than 100 people received awards in the entire country. This month, ATU alone will have seen about 5,000 graduates receiving awards, and that's a really powerful and positive impact on society over the last few decades. And as president of ATU, I want to echo something that Seamus said earlier on. I am full of admiration for the dedication and resilience that each one of you has demonstrated throughout your academic journey. For today is a really momentous day. It's a day of celebration, a day of reflection, and it's a day of anticipation too. It's a moment of great pride and joy for all of us. It's a day to look back on the challenges that you've overcome, the growth you've experienced, and the memories that you've made. And those memories are not just testament to your academic prowess, but they also highlight your ability to collaborate, to adapt, and there's that word again, to persevere. And those are qualities that will indeed serve you well as you step into the next chapter of your lives. And while many of you are already in the world of work, I encourage you to carry with you the values that we've tried to instill in you during your time here. Pursuit of knowledge, the spirit of innovation, but most of all, the importance of community. And these values will guide you through the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead. As graduates of ATU, you are not just equipped with degrees, but with the power to make a positive impact on society. Whatever your field, remember that education is a tool for positive change. And I think that's a suitable note on which to conclude. I want to thank all the staff involved in your ATU journey from the first moment that you entered our doors right up to today, as well as to everyone who helped make this morning's ceremony so special. So congratulations again to our class of 2023. Gur míle mágaibh agus go nairi an tálaibh go léir.
We hope that you enjoy the ceremony and get a chance to celebrate with family and friends today and enjoy some Galway hospitality. I ask the academic award recipients and their guests to remain in the hall at the back left for photography. Respected guests, fellow academics, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the meeting for the purpose of conferring awards on the graduates of our technological university. I now ask you all to please rise as the academic procession leaves. Thank you.